Sup, aquarium dudes? Happy Sunday to everybody. It's your average aquarium hobbyist again. Told you guys I was gonna make a in-depth review on the water heater I just got and the dwarf hair grass I just got, and I might be talking about lighting as well. So I'm gonna start the segment with what's it called? The stuff I just got. Start with the water heater just because it's a lot more convenient. It's like right here already. It's doing a pretty good job. I still got two because it's still cold out here in California. So trying to keep it nice and safe. And it's doing a pretty good job. What the problem I had was placing the heater at a good spot. Try to get as much heat distributed among the whole tank. So what I did was I moved power head from here, from this side of the tank to this side of the tank. So let me just there, so you guys can see that from here to here. So kind of worked, you know. Tried to adjust it. I put it next to the the filters. I moved this filter from the middle over here to here, make it a lot more wider space in the middle. You guys can see that there's a lot of reflection going on right now, and I apologize for that. But there's a huge gap in the middle for the two water heaters, and it's doing an okay job. It's pretty decent, and I can't really make any accurate judgment until, again, my thermometer comes in. Hasn't come in yet, but yeah, that's what's going on. Just got the water heater. It's doing a pretty decent job. I'm constantly checking on it, constantly pressing on the glass of the aquarium, trying to check on the temperature of the tank from feeling and just touching the water. And sometimes it's not that good. Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off. Again, position is key over here, and I don't think this is the key position right now. So, right, that's the thing. Water heaters, you can't blame it on the water heater all the time. You gotta also blame it on the position it's in. I heard that if you put it next to like a power head or a filter, it'll basically suck up the water, the heat coming from the water heater, and just pour it out to a more greater area basically. And so that's what I tried to do, but I'm still shifting around, you know, trying to find a good spot. Next I got the dwarf hair grass to cover. I got this sheet that it came with, and it's really informational. It talks about like all sorts of things, like just an intro for like new people into the hobby of planted aquariums. You know, it's got like an explanation on how plant lights are very important. You know, like you got the T5 and T8 fluorescent bulbs, which are very common in the hobby, and then you got LEDs that are new in the hobby. And it tells, I don't know if this is in Kelvin or in degrees, but I'm guessing it's in Kelvin, because 6,000 degrees just doesn't make sense to me. So 6,000 to 7,000 Kelvin. Kelvin is a measurement of lighting. I got 20,000 Kelvin on my LED system, but the problem is I don't have as good of what is it? I'll read it to you guys. plants in nature get their light from sun. In an aquarium, we need to replicate that as close as we can with the artificial light. Most freshwater plants benefit from light in a specific spectrum or color range. Lighting is measured in two ways: color and intensity. Two basic lights for planted tanks on the market today are fluorescent and LED, etc. And so that's what's going on with that. Lighting is important. And certain lighting helps determine certain plants you can get for your aquarium. Since my lighting can reach all the way to the ground of my aquarium, I can get 4 ground plants. Some spectrums can go to the middle only. Some spectrums can only reach to the top. It all depends. And so that's what's going on with lighting. I'll show you guys my fixture actually. This whole segment is basically lighting and temperature. That's the 20,000K LED strip running right now. It's doing a pretty good job. That's why I got some nice green plants being able to be reproducing new leaves and stuff thanks to this thing. But don't want to overdo it or you're gonna get a bunch of algae like this, and I'm obviously overdoing it. And so I did a 75% water change to stop the algae from going in excessive nutrients and all that stuff recently, and that's that. And then the dwarf hairgrass is doing pretty good right now, and it's in the melting phase still. If you can see the yellow tips and the yellow in the middle and all that, I kind of distribute it amongst there. And I'm hoping it can kind of like just spread across this whole place, and that's what runners do, they just spread across, so I can just get a nice like a carpet. That's what I want. Hopefully that's what I get, and I'll let you guys keep updated with that. So that's lighting, and that's how the dwarf hairgrass is doing. That's the temperature. That's basically it, guys. Lighting, temperature, and the dwarf hairgrass basically is what I'm talking about. And I'll give you guys like my final judgment on the heater later on. Right now I still can't really determine it because my thermostat hasn't come in yet. That's basically it, guys. Have a good Sunday and keep it going. See you guys later.